Greetings. Welcome to the lecture number 1 of the lecture series Thermodynamics. In that chapter, we'll discuss some basic concept of thermodynamics, some basic definition, and what is the thermodynamics and their variable, these all. Let's start with thermodynamic system. What is thermodynamic system? That thermodynamic system refers to the certain portion of the universe that we will investigate for our thermodynamics, that is called thermodynamic system. Except the system, outside of the system, the area we called it surrounding, and the layer that differ from our surrounding to systems is called boundary. So this is system, boundary and surrounding. Now let's understand the types of system. How many types of system existed? We'll discuss here three type of system. The first we'll know that open system. What is an open system? An open system that can exchange energy and matter both. Like boiling of a liquid in open vessel is a open system. Then closed system, that closed system is a system that can exchange the energy but cannot exchange the particles or matter, that is the closed system. Like what is the closed system? Like refrigerator is a closed system, like a warm water in a bottle, that is a closed system, because when we keep a water warm in our bottle, then the water will be gradually cool down, but the number of particles of the water will not decrease from inside the bottle. So this is the closed system. And another kind of system we have, that is called isolated system. What is an isolated system? Isolated system is a system that cannot exchange the energy and the matter both, that is called the isolated system. Like the universe itself an isolated system, because in universe it is the open system and the closed system both. So universe itself an isolated system, and thermoflux is a close to the isolated system, not absolute isolated system, because we cannot make a thermoflux that will enter for the entire uh, lifetime, that will keep the energy same. So we can but make as much as possible good. So thermoflux is actually the concept that try to make a system isolated system. Now let's understand what is state and the variable. State is actually the condition of the system described by certain properties at a specific time, is called state of the system. Suppose we keep a vessel with some water, okay, and now heat up the burner. What will start? That will be start boiling at some point. Now consider, when it was started at initial time, was the is the same when after 1 hours of heating up? It will not. The lot of properties of this will change, like heat, the temperature will change, the volume will change also, and the energy of this, that also change. A lot of properties will be changed after 1 hours. So these things is called the state. That state is dependent on that properties. These properties are actually, we call the properties are variable. Let's understand these properties. What are these properties in which we can describe the state? That can be temperature, that can be volume, that can be pressure, and the energies, and some more things. These properties are called variable too. Now two kind of variable we will read. The variable can be discussed in two way. One is intensive variable and another is extensive variable. What is intensive variable? The variable that does not depend on the mass is called intensive. So that intensive variable is independent of mass. As an example, we can have the pressure, the temperature, density, these all. Now you can ask me the pressure, about the density and the pressure. Like pressure is equal to, we can write it is F by A, that's F is equal to ma. So you can ask me that why this is an intensive property, while that m component, that is mass, that is in this terms. Actually, the ratio of two extensive properties is also an intensive properties. The area is also an extensive properties. It is dependent on mass, and this is actually the intensive properties. Now understand, extensive density is also for the same reason, density is also intensive property. Now extensive property, extensive property is dependent on the mass. The property or the variable that depends on the mass is called extensive variable or extensive property, whatever you want to say. So the example of this are length, area, volume, energy. Any kind of energies are extensive, because any kind of energy are dependent on mass. So all kind of energies are extensive property. If you have any query or any question about it, you can ask in the comment section. For your convenience, high quality study materials are attached in that description box. Thank you. And let's find what we'll learn in our next lesson, the thermal equilibrium and zeroth law of thermodynamics. Thank you so much.